Hello, my friends. How you doing? This is Dan, and I'm over here at my mom's. I'm feeling a lot better. I've been just on juices, and in the last 2 days, I spent just laying in bed. I slept for 2 days straight. Holy cow! I must have been exhausted. Anyways, I've been trying to do a couple interviews with my mom, but I got to be honest with you. Wow, she's just I don't know how to say this, but she's just so dysfunctional mentally from all the drugs and stuff. It's hard to even. It's just. We did like a 45-minute interview, and it was too much. It was too much in depth. It was more of a healing thing for her. I used the camera as an excuse to sort of get her to open up a little bit. But, um, anyways, I wanted to say hi to everyone because actually Krista's leaving her parents tonight or tomorrow. I mean, so this is the last time she'll have high-speed internet. So we're going to go back to this to the slow thing. So I think that this will be like the last video of the video marathon, which we have totally enjoyed doing. I can't believe you crazies don't have anything better to do than to watch my face on camera. I'm just kidding. And the reason why I say that is because I'm surprised, but I'm not surprised at the impact. I'm surprised that Dan as a person has been able to be the vehicle for such an impact, but I'm not surprised at the impact of the information. So I guess I'm just a channel who's fairly tries to be humble, but yet also a channel for it's like so many people are suffering like this with my mom. I mean, she's gotten so far gone. It's just crazy. Like she mumbles all night long, and she's just like, it's just really, really, um, you know, it's hard to. There's nothing to say about it. I can't get an interview that's even halfway like sane or anything like that. It's just really tough. What's been going on? Not so emotionally because I don't get emotionally attached to anybody's karma. Not even my own mom's. It's her life. That's why I'm here with you, with her, with everybody. I'll share with you, but somewhere deep down inside, you've got to have the spark. I mean, how bad do you want it? I know how bad I wanted to get sober and healthy and live a good, abundant life filled with gratitude and faith and love. I know how bad I wanted it. You know what I'm saying? And how bad I still want to continue to grow because it's the only thing that has any meaning to me is having growth and to look at the in this experience that I'm now with my mom. I mean, to look at the damage done to the mind by the drugs. It's almost unbelievable, and I haven't been able to get any good footage. I don't know if I'm going to be able to be honest with you. It's almost I'm not embarrassed. It's just it's like it's so crazy, but that's why I do this. That's why I do this life regenerator thing. Please do not let yourself get so far gone. If you're having an emergency situation, then I think the Western medical paradigm is great, emergency medicine. But as far as long term care, I think that everybody's just getting flamboozled and scazzle blazzled, just busted over their chops. Brains are deteriorating, kidneys, lungs, organs, and glands deteriorating because nobody understands this. I'm not saying nobody, but I mean, when I say that, I just mean as a general overview. Nobody understands that life comes from life, the electricity of raw foods, the low metabolic wastes, the easily processed high water fruits and vegetables filled with electricity, minerals, and energetic vibrations. Don't let your brain fall apart if you can help it. Plus, with my mom, she's just having a hard time. Not really, but over the years, she hasn't been able to open up to me. Today, she opened up to me a lot more than usual. Trying to get her to to process the trauma. So this is an example of how you can what you can do. That's why I'm a life regenerator, baby, because I'm not going to give no BS. If you're going to play footsie wootsy with yourself, you just might as well go somewhere else because you have to be honest. You have to be real. You have to have a burning flame in your heart to be free from the afflictions. You know, everybody's human, but you don't have to have a deteriorating brain. You don't have to take bucket loads of drugs just because you have some kind of issue or something like that. You know, people are struggling, and it's really simple. Be honest with yourself. You know, try to find a way to be honest with yourself about the trauma that's happened in your life and forgive those people, because you know what? It probably happened to them. And here's another thing, the guy standing next to you, his story is probably a lot worse than yours is. Do you have one iota of a brain cell in your head right now? Do you have one breath in your lungs? Then you can change it all around. You can turn your life around. Don't get too far out. Clean, energize, detoxify. Now, what do I mean by energize? Do I just mean by just the food? Let's talk about this for a second. The cells in the body is made up of what? 70% water, give or take, right? I know there's more scientific answers than that, but let's say approximately 70% the human organism is made up of water. Well, we all saw Emoto's, messages in water, right? Where they would label the bottles and freeze the ice crystals, and you'd see love, and it'd be a nice, clean, healthy crystal, and you'd see hate or rock music or whatever, and it'd be all dirty and brown and all, discombobulated. So if you're 70% water and you're thinking you got fear vibrations coming in your consciousness, like as dendrites and neurons of fear and anger, of trauma that's come from your past, and you're constantly living in that state of vibration, you're going to send signals down into the cells, hate, fear, anger, vibration. You're going to have those in the cells of the water of the cells. That's why I always say get into the state of love. Some people might say, oh, you can just eat raw foods. Yeah, you can eat raw foods and keep on boring through the dumping of the emotions. But you can also do the double way street, which is to add the energetic of the foods, of the raw living, high water, nutrient dense, organic, freshly grown foods. And then you can also cultivate love by forgiving people and just trying to see the innocence. If you realize the truth that everything comes out of one infinite light that doesn't have an opinion, it just is. In other words, the only way to really say the truth is God is. Well, then a lot of us say, well, God is what? I want to be right. God is, this and this, and here's my religion. But no, just God is. And it's not some dude up there who's mad at you for what you've done. It's just a field of infinite light. Out of that arises phenomenon, and all phenomenon returns back into the infinite light. So all the phenomenon is the illusion of guilt. But yet, you never did really leave that true source of perfection. So you can see the innocence. It's hard for people that don't have the non-linear capability so much from the opening of the Kundalini and the third eye energy, but you should continue to cultivate an open mind to believe that the power can continue to rise up in you. The energy of life can continue to rise up in you. And then you can cultivate that love for the self by forgiving, which in the end, to tell you the truth, there's nothing to really ever forgive. But we do that because we are stuck in the linear processing unit called the ego. But once we get to the highest state of consciousness, then we'll realize there was never anything to forgive in the first place. That's kind of where I'm at. That's not really putting myself up, but I just don't see any problems with anybody. I don't see any with myself. Like I said in a couple of the last videos, everything is what it is. What good is it going to do for me to project my own perceptions onto it? That hurricane or that earthquake in Haiti was just wrong. It just is what it is. Who knows what the plan is of the almighty universe? Very random video. Wanted to say hi because this might be the last one for the marathon, and it's just been a hoot, a blast. Hope you learned something. I gotta go. Hello, my friends. How you doing? This is Dan, and I'm over here at my mom's. I'm feeling